There's some scary stuff out there right now, and I've recently gotten calls, auto robots calling my cell phone number, telling me that I owe money to the IRS and to call them immediately. What's going on with that? It seems like it's an epidemic that's really caught on.
Right, and part of what's happening is they're also getting special phone numbers that look like they're calling from Washington, D.C., so it looks like you're getting calls from the IRS. They're all robocalls. You need to know that the IRS, if you owe them money, doesn't make the first approach to you with a phone call. In fact, phone calls could occur, but it's usually because you have avoided and ignored previous correspondence. I mean, I've even gotten them. They're telling me that if I don't call them back, the police are coming to arrest me. Quite frankly, I always try to remind people the IRS does not want your body, they want your money. And so quite frankly, unless you are a very high profile person, you're never going to see jail for failing to pay your taxes. Recently, most people were getting those calls about owing money. Now there's a brand new one. I got a client who called and said that they were told that they filed an extension, and because they filed an extension, they're in serious trouble with the IRS. Well, an extension is a legitimate way to extend your return, and there's no way for the IRS to even know you owe money with an extension at that point. So don't get scared about some of those phone calls. The first thing you should be doing is call your accountant to see whether or not you are in a situation where you owe money or not. More than likely, they will tell you not to even return those phone calls. By the way, if people are interested, go on the internet. There's some guy who kept one of those people on the call for hours, and basically is a very funny interchange dealing with one of these phone calls.
It's really scary when you think about it, and it has to be successful because they're continuing to do it. I've gotten these calls over the past year, so people are actually falling into this trap, so be careful.
Right. And
the IRS is not calling you, that they're going to reach out via mail first.
And by the way, the way to know it is they're going to ask you to send them a money order. The IRS never takes money through a money order. It's going to be a check, or there's abilities to go to the website to pay taxes if you really do. If they're doing a money order, it's because there's no way to trace the money and no way to get it back.
Scary world we are in today. Thank you, Paul. More tax tips just like this right here on Boston.com.